Hey everyone, and welcome back to Gambling Flow. You know it's your daily dose of all things betting.
That's right.
I'm Russell Kane,
And I'm Fiona Blake.
and we are ready to take a deep dive today
Yeah.
into the exciting world of offshore casinos. We've
Ooh.
done a ton of research, crunched the numbers,
Yeah, we have.
and we are here to unveil our definitive ranking of the top 10 offshore casinos.
It's a wild ride.
It is a wild ride. We're
Mhm.
talking variety, bonuses.
Features you won't find anywhere else.
Exactly. So Fiona, let's kick things off with a quick definition. For anyone new to the game, what exactly are offshore casinos?
Well, offshore casinos are online gambling sites that are licensed and operate outside of the player's jurisdiction.
So for folks in the U.S.?
For folks in the U.S., that means they're based in places like Curacao,
Okay.
Costa Rica,
Right.
or Panama.
So these casinos aren't bound by U.S. regulations, which I imagine leads to both benefits
Uh-huh.
and potential concerns.
That's exactly right. There is a certain level of risk involved, but also a world of potential rewards. You might find games you wouldn't see in a state-regulated casino,
Interesting.
more generous bonuses, and more flexible payment options.
Ooh, okay. That's intriguing. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's unveil our top 10 list. Fiona, drum roll, please.
All right, Russell, let's unveil the stars of our offshore casino show.
Coming in at number 1, our top pick for the best overall offshore casino is Wild Casino. This is the place to be if you're after a massive game selection over 700 games,
Wow.
with phenomenal promotions that keep the good times rolling.
What I like about Wild Casino is that they don't just throw a bunch of games at you.
Right.
They have a carefully curated collection from top-tier software providers like Nucleus Gaming and Betsoft. You'll find a diverse range of slots,
Of course.
table games, live dealer options, and even specialty games like Keno.
Plus, the reputation is solid gold. They've been around for a while and have built a strong track record for fairness and reliability.
And their loyalty program is top-notch. The more you play, the more rewards you unlock. From cashback offers to exclusive VIP bonuses, it's a great way to boost your bankroll and feel like a high roller.
Okay, so Wild Casino is our reigning champ. But coming in hot at number 2 is Bet Whale. This is a casino for anyone who loves slots. We're talking over 650 slots.
Oh!
That's enough to make your head spin. But wait, there's more.
Hold on to your hats, folks, because BetWhale also boasts an impressive sportsbook covering everything from major U.S. leagues to international events. And for the esports fans out there, they've got you covered with a dedicated section for all the hottest esports action.
So it's not just a whale of slots. It's a whole ocean of betting options.
Exactly. And to sweeten the deal, they're known for having low rollover requirements on their bonuses. That means you don't have to jump through hoops to cash out your winnings.
All right, moving on to number 3, we've got Raging Bull Slots. As the name suggests, this is a paradise for slot enthusiasts, especially those who love the thrill of crypto gaming. They embrace cryptocurrencies, offer a generous welcome bonus, and even accept Amex,
Right.
which is a bit of a rarity in the offshore world.
One of the things that sets Raging Bull apart is their focus on slots and crash games. Crash games are a newer type of game that's gaining popularity, and Raging Bull has a great selection of them. It's like a high-speed roller coaster ride for your bankroll.
Sound intense. Now, for number 4, we've got Black Lotus Casino. They're all about new games and big jackpots. If you're chasing those life-changing wins, Black Lotus might be your lucky charm.
Black Lotus stands out with its commitment to offering the latest and greatest games. They're constantly adding new titles to their collection, so there's always something fresh to explore. And they haven't forgotten about the classics either. They've got a solid selection of table games, including blackjack, roulette, and baccarat.
And don't forget that high payout ratio means more money back in your pocket.
In theory.
Theoretically speaking, of course. Now, for our poker aficionados, coming in at number 5 is Bovada.
Yeah.
They've got downloadable poker software, which is a big plus for serious players who want that dedicated poker experience.
Bovada is a poker haven, hosting some of the most exciting tournaments in the online poker world. And for those who like to play on the go, they have a great mobile poker app that lets you take the action with you wherever you are.
And they have a high site-wide RTP, 97.8% to be exact. Always a good sign.
Okay.
For number 6, we're diving into the world of crypto-exclusive casinos with Coin Poker.
If you're a crypto enthusiast who loves poker, Coin Poker is your dream come true. They've got a fantastic selection of poker tournaments, a user-friendly platform, and they use a decentralized RNG for ultimate fairness.
That decentralized RNG is a game changer for ensuring transparency and security. Basically, it means the game results are generated by a network of computers, rather than a single server, making it virtually impossible to rig the system.
It's a great example of how blockchain technology is transforming the online gambling industry.
Now, for number 7, we've got Lucky Creek Casino. This one's all about those lucrative bonuses and the allure of anonymous play. They also have frequent draws with some seriously impressive prizes up for grabs.
Lucky Creek is a great option for players who value privacy and want to keep their gambling activities under wraps. They offer anonymous accounts, so you can play without revealing your personal information.
Talk about keeping your cards close to your chest. All right, at number 8, we have Lucky Red, a casino that truly rewards loyalty. They're always running daily promotions and reload bonuses to keep things interesting for their players.
Lucky Red is like that friend who always knows how to throw a good party. They're always coming up with new ways to keep their players entertained and rewarded. Their loyalty program is tiered, so the more you play, the higher you climb and the better the perks get.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Now, for number 9, we have Ignition Casino, the king of super fast payments. If you're someone who hates waiting around for their winnings, Ignition is your speed demon.
Ignition is known for processing withdrawals incredibly quickly, especially for cryptocurrency users. They also have a fantastic reputation for excellent customer service. If you ever have a question or run into a snag, their support team is there to help 24/7.
And rounding out our top 10, at number 10 is BetOnline. This is the one-stop shop for all your gambling desires. They've been around for over 25 years, so they've got experience on their side. And they're known for accepting some very large deposits.
BetOnline is like the granddaddy of online gambling. They've got a massive selection of games, a top-notch sports book, and a race book for horse racing enthusiasts. They truly cater to every type of gambler.
All right, so there you have it, folks, our top 10 offshore casinos.
Yeah.
But we're not stopping there. We're going to take a closer look at a few of these casinos, diving into the details that make them stand out.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's start with Wild Casino, our top pick. Remember that massive game selection I mentioned? Over 700 games. Well, they've got everything from classic slots to cutting-edge video slots with immersive storylines and bonus features. You've got your traditional table games, your video poker variations, and even a live dealer suite for that authentic casino experience.
And they don't skimp on the software providers either. They partner with some of the biggest names in the industry, including Betsoft, Nucleus Gaming, and Concept Gaming. So you know you're getting high-quality games with stunning graphics and smooth gameplay.
And let's not forget those phenomenal promotions. Wild Casino is known for showering its players with bonuses.
Oh, yeah.
From welcome offers to reload bonuses, free spins, and cashback rewards. They even have a generous VIP program that rewards loyal players with exclusive perks and personalized service.
It's clear they believe in taking care of their players. Now let's dive into BetWhale, our number 2 pick.
And the undisputed champion of slots. Remember, over 650 of those bad boys are just waiting for you to spin the reels. And these aren't just your run-of-the-mill slots. We're talking about a diverse collection from leading software providers like Rival Gaming, Dragon Gaming, and Saucify. They've got everything from classic 3-reel slots to 5-reel video slots with all sorts of bells and whistles.
Right.
You've got your progressive jackpots, your megaway slots with thousands of ways to win, and even branded slots based on popular movies and TV shows.
And if you're looking for something beyond slots, BetWhale has a surprisingly good sports book and a dedicated section for esports betting. They cover all the major sports, from football and basketball to baseball, hockey, and soccer. And their esports selection is impressive, with coverage of popular games like League of Legends, Dota 2, and Counter-Strike Go.
So if you're a sports fan or a gamer, BetWhale has something to keep you entertained. Now, while BetWhale scores high on game variety and bonuses, they do have a couple of quirks.
Yeah.
That might be a drawback for some players.
For example, they don't have a demo mode for their games. This means you can't try out the games for free before you start playing with real money.
That's a good point. It can be frustrating if you're not sure about a game and want to test the waters first.
And their minimum withdrawal amount is a bit on the higher side, set at $150. This might not be ideal for casual players who prefer to cash out smaller amounts more frequently.
Okay, so there are a few things to consider, but overall, I think BetWhale is a solid choice for players who prioritize a wide range of games and are comfortable with those withdrawal limits. Now let's move on to Bovada, our go-to for serious poker players. What makes them stand out in the crowded poker scene?
Well, Bovada has been a mainstay in the online poker world for years, and they've built a strong reputation for their poker offerings. They offer both downloadable poker software for desktop players and a mobile poker app for those who prefer to play on the go. They also have a wide variety of poker games, including Texas Hold'em, Omaha, and 7-card stud in various formats, including cash games, tournaments, and sit-and-goes.
And their tournaments are legendary, drawing players from around the world. They have daily, weekly, and monthly tournaments with guaranteed prize pools that can reach hundreds of thousands of dollars. And for those who prefer a more casual poker experience, they have a great selection of sit-and-goes with buy-ins ranging from a few dollars to hundreds.
Another thing that sets Bovada apart is their high site-wide RTP of 97.8%. This means that on average, players can expect to win back almost 98% of their wagers over the long run.
Always a good sign.
Yeah.
So Bovada ticks a lot of boxes for poker enthusiasts.
Right.
But are there any downsides to consider?
Well, as we mentioned earlier, their game selection outside of poker is a bit more limited compared to some of the other casinos on our list.
That's fair.
They do have a decent collection of slots, table games, and live dealer options, but it's not as extensive as what you'll find at Wild Casino or Bet Whale.
That's a fair point. And they're not available in all U.S. states.
Right.
Due to varying state regulations on online gambling. So it's always wise to check their website to see if they accept players from your state.
Always a good idea to do your due diligence before you sign up and make a deposit.
All right. Now let's wrap up this part of our deep dive with Coin Poker, our crypto-exclusive casino. They're all about fairness and transparency,
Right.
using a decentralized RNG to ensure that games aren't rigged. And those near-instant withdrawals are a major perk for crypto enthusiasts.
Coin poker is a great example of how blockchain technology can be used to create a more secure and transparent online gambling experience. That decentralized RNG is a game changer for ensuring that the games are fair
Yeah.
and the results are truly random.
It's a system where the outcome of each game is determined by a network of computers rather than a single server.
Exactly.
This makes it virtually impossible to manipulate the results, giving players peace of mind that they're getting a fair shake.
And for crypto users, Coin Poker offers incredibly fast withdrawals. You can cash out your winnings in minutes without the hassle of waiting days or weeks for a bank transfer.
That's definitely a major advantage in the world of online gambling. But remember, Coin Poker is strictly crypto.
Right. They don't accept any fiat currencies. So if you're not comfortable using cryptocurrencies, this might not be the best option for you.
That's a good point to keep in mind. It's always essential to choose a casino that aligns with your preferred payment methods.
All right, folks, that's it for this part of our offshore casino deep dive. We've explored our top 10 picks, delved into the details of Wild Casino, Bet Whale, Bovada, and Coin Poker, and highlighted both the pros and cons of each. Now stick around for part 2, where we'll be discussing the criteria you should consider when making your pick and diving deeper into the world of offshore casinos.
I can't wait.
See you there.
Welcome back to Gambling Flow, everyone. We just scratched the surface of those top-ranked offshore casinos, and now it's time to arm you with the knowledge you need to navigate these waters and find the perfect fit for your gaming style. That's right, Fiona. Choosing an offshore casino could feel like navigating a maze of options.
Yeah.
But fear not, intrepid gamblers, because we're here to guide you through the key criteria you should consider before placing your bets.
First and foremost, let's talk about game variety.
Okay.
This is where you need to be honest with yourself about what gets your heart racing. Are you a slot fanatic who loves the thrill of those spinning reels?
Right?
Or do you prefer the strategic challenge of poker or blackjack?
Yeah.
Maybe you're a roulette enthusiast who can't resist the spin of the wheel.
Once you've got a good grasp of your gaming preferences,
Right.
it's time to see if the casino's offerings align with your tastes. Check out their game library, browse through their categories, and see if they have a solid selection of games that cater to your specific desires.
And don't just settle for quantity over quality.
Right.
Look at the software providers they partner with top-tier providers, like Microgaming, NetEnt Playtech, and Evolution Gaming are known for their high-quality games with stunning graphics, smooth gameplay, and innovative features.
It's like choosing a restaurant. You want a place with a menu that makes your mouth water, not just one that boasts the most dishes. Now let's talk bonuses and promotions. Who doesn't love a little extra padding for their bankroll?
Bonuses are those tempting treats that casinos use to lure you in.
For sure.
But don't just jump at the biggest bonus you see. It's like that flashy sports car with a hefty price tag. It might look appealing, but you need to check under the hood before you commit.
Exactly. Look beyond the dazzling numbers and delve into the terms and conditions. What are the wagering requirements.
Yeah.
How many times do you have to play through the bonus amount before you can withdraw any winnings?
Some casinos have notoriously high wagering requirements that make it nearly impossible to actually cash out your bonus winnings. Aim for casinos with reasonable wagering requirements, transparent terms, and bonuses that genuinely benefit the player.
Now let's shift gears and talk about a topic that's close to everyone's heart: security. You're entrusting these casinos with your hard-earned money and personal information, so it's crucial to choose a platform that takes security seriously.
Think of it like choosing a bank. You wouldn't just stash your cash in any random vault on the street. You'd look for a bank with a solid reputation, robust security measures, and a proven track record of protecting their clients' assets.
So what are some of the key security features to look out for in an offshore casino?
First and foremost, SSL encryption.
Okay.
This is the industry standard for protecting your data as it travels between your computer and the casino's server. Look for the little padlock icon in your browser's address bar and make sure the website's URL starts with HTTPS. That S stands for secure.
It's like having a digital bodyguard for your data, preventing those pesky hackers from snooping around and stealing your sensitive information.
And don't forget about licensing. Reputable offshore casinos are licensed by recognized gaming authorities such as the Curacao E-Gaming Licensing Authority, the Malta Gaming Authority, or the Conaway Gaming Commission. These authorities have strict standards that casinos must adhere to in order to obtain and maintain their licenses.
Think of licensing as a seal of approval from the gambling world's governing bodies. It's a sign that the casino has been vetted, audited, and deemed trustworthy.
Now let's talk payment methods. This is an area where offshore casinos often shine, offering a wider variety of options compared to their state-regulated counterparts.
Yeah. It's like having a diverse culinary palette. You want a casino that caters to your preferred flavors, whether you're a fan of traditional credit cards, e-wallets, or the ever-popular cryptocurrencies.
Exactly. Look for a casino that offers a range of options that suit your needs and preferences. And pay attention to their withdrawal speeds. You don't want to be stuck waiting weeks or months to get your hands on your winnings.
Speed is key in the world of online gambling, especially when you're dealing with those sweet, sweet winnings. Now, last but not least, let's talk about customer support. This is often overlooked, but it can be a crucial factor when choosing an offshore casino.
Imagine you're at a restaurant and your order is messed up. You'd want a waiter who's attentive, responsive, and eager to fix the problem, right? Well, the same principle applies to online casinos. You want a support team that's there for you when you need them.
So what are some signs of good customer support?
Look for casinos that offer multiple channels of support, such as live chat, email, and phone, and pay attention to their response times. Ideally, you want a support team that's available 24/7, especially if you're playing from a different time zone.
It's reassuring to know that there's someone on the other end of the line who can help you out no matter what time of day or night it is.
Now that we've covered the key criteria, let's shift gears and talk about the elephant in the room: responsible gambling.
This is a topic that we can't emphasize enough.
Right.
Offshore casinos offer a world of excitement and entertainment, but it's crucial to approach gambling with a responsible mindset.
Think of it like enjoying a delicious meal. You wouldn't keep stuffing yourself even when you're full, right?
Ah,
You'd savor each bite, enjoy the experience, and stop when you've had enough. The same principle applies to gambling.
so what are some practical tips for staying in control and gambling responsibly?
One of the most effective strategies is to set a budget before you even start playing. Determine how much you're comfortable spending and stick to it. Consider it your entertainment allowance for the day, week, or month. And once you've reached your limit, walk away.
It's like setting a spending limit for a shopping spree. You wouldn't want to max out your credit cards just because you got caught up in the excitement.
Another helpful tip is to set time limits for yourself. It's easy to lose track of time when you're engrossed in a game, so having a timer or alarm can help you stay mindful of how long you've been playing.
It's like setting a reminder to take breaks during a long road trip. You need to stretch your legs, refresh yourself, and prevent burnout.
And remember, gambling should be fun. If it starts to feel stressful, overwhelming, or like a chore, it's time to take a step back.
If you find yourself chasing losses, feeling anxious about gambling, or neglecting other areas of your life, it's crucial to seek help.
There are resources available such as Gamblers Anonymous and the National Council on Problem Gambling that can provide support and guidance.
Remember, there's no shame in asking for help. It's a sign of strength, not weakness.
Now that we've covered the responsible gambling basics, let's delve deeper into some of the unique aspects of offshore casinos.
Okay.
Remember, these casinos operate outside the typical U.S. regulations, which can lead to both opportunities and potential challenges.
Right.
One of the biggest perks of offshore casinos is their wider variety of games. You might find games that aren't available in state-regulated casinos, including unique variations of classic games or games from software providers that don't operate in the U.S. market.
It's like exploring a hidden treasure trove of games that you wouldn't find in your usual haunts.
Another advantage is the generous bonuses and promotions that offshore casinos often offer. They're vying for players from around the world, so they have to step up their game when it comes to attracting new customers and rewarding loyal players.
It's like a competitive marketplace where casinos are constantly trying to outdo each other with the best deals and offers.
They also tend to be more flexible when it comes to payment methods, often accepting a wider range of cryptocurrencies.
This is a big plus for crypto enthusiasts who value the speed, security, and anonymity that crypto transactions offer.
However, it's essential to be aware of the potential downsides of offshore casinos as well.
Right.
One concern is the legal gray area they operate in. While they're not explicitly illegal in most cases, the lack of clear-cut regulations can make things a bit murky.
It's like venturing into uncharted territory. You need to be prepared for the unexpected and proceed with caution.
Another potential issue is player protection. While some offshore casinos take player safety very seriously, others might not have the same level of security measures or responsible gambling initiatives as state-regulated casinos.
It's crucial to do your research. Choose a reputable casino with a proven track record and be aware of the risks involved.
And remember, winnings from offshore casinos are still considered taxable income.
Oh, right.
The reporting requirements can be more complex than with state-regulated casinos, so it's wise to consult with a tax professional if you have any questions.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground. We've explored the key criteria for choosing an offshore casino, emphasized the importance of responsible gambling, and highlighted both the benefits and potential downsides of these platforms.
We have. But before we move on, I want to leave you with a few thought-provoking questions to ponder as you navigate this exciting world.
Think of this as homework for the discerning gambler.
First, how do these offshore casinos compare to state-regulated options in terms of game variety bonuses, security, and overall player experience? Which model do you think better serves the needs of players?
Second are the security and regulatory aspects of offshore casinos, a genuine concern for you. Do the potential benefits outweigh the risks in your mind?
And finally, which casino from our list best suits your gaming style and preferences? What factors are most important to you when choosing an online gambling platform?
Take some time to reflect on these questions. Do your research and choose a casino that aligns with your needs, preferences, and risk tolerance.
Remember, knowledge is power, especially in the world of online gambling.
Welcome back to Gambling Flow. We've made it to the final stretch of our offshore casino exploration.
That's right. We've journeyed through those rankings, dug deep into the criteria, and now, well, it's time to put that knowledge into action.
Exactly. But remember, just like with any adventure, a little caution goes a long way. Making informed decisions, that's key.
Think of those offshore casinos. It's like a vast ocean out there. So much to explore. That sense of freedom's exciting, but you've got to be careful, aware.
We've given you the tools, your compass, your map, but at the end of the day, it's your journey.
Yeah. Explore those casinos, the ones that spark your interest, do your research, see what other players are saying, and of course, trust your gut.
Most importantly, remember this gambling. Should be fun. Don't let it turn into something stressful or, God forbid, a financial burden.
Think of it as a fun night out, not some kind of investment strategy. Set that budget, stick to it, and enjoy the thrill of the game without, letting it consume you.
And if you ever find yourself struggling to stay in control, remember, there's help out there.
Organizations like Gamblers Anonymous, the National Council on Problem Gambling, they offer support and guidance for anyone who needs it.
There's no shame in reaching out. In fact, it takes strength to admit you need help, not weakness.
Absolutely.
Now, before we wrap things up completely, I want to touch on one more thing about these offshore casinos.
Okay.
Their potential impact on the future of gambling as a whole.
Ooh, interesting. They've certainly shaken things up a bit, haven't they?
For sure. They've really pushed the boundaries, challenged the norms.
Definitely. And that's forced state-regulated casinos to kind of up their game, offer those better bonuses, more diverse games, just to keep up.
And let's not forget the rise of cryptocurrency gambling. Offshore casinos really paved the way for that.
Totally. It's amazing to see how technology and this whole globalized world are completely reshaping how we think about gambling.
Makes you wonder, what's next?
Right. Maybe we'll see a future where online gambling is just completely integrated, regulated, accessible to everyone, wherever you are.
Or maybe we'll see even more of those decentralized casinos.
Yeah.
The ones based on blockchain. offering that next level transparency and security.
It's really anyone's guess.
Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the world of gambling, it's always changing. And offshore casinos. Definitely playing a big role in that.
Definitely.
Well, folks, that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the world of offshore casinos. We hope you found it informative, maybe spark some new ideas.
And hopefully a little bit of fun, too.
Always. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to gambling. So do your research, choose wisely, and as always, gamble responsibly.
Absolutely.
I'm Russell Kane.
And I'm Fiona Blake.
Thanks for tuning into Gambling Flow, your daily dose of all things betting. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this episode with your friends. Until next time, good luck and gamble responsibly.